You're not stupid. You're not broken. Nothing is wrong with your brain. What's wrong is your ability to stay here, to stay present. Because right now, your mind is being pulled in 1,000 directions: notifications, stress, unfinished tasks, doubts, fears, urges, scrolling, noise. And every time your attention is stolen, you feel weaker, slower, less capable, and you start believing a lie. Maybe I'm just not smart enough. No, that's not the truth. The truth is simple. You can't access your real intelligence when your mind is fractured. A chaotic mind produces chaotic results. A distracted mind produces a distracted life. But imagine this: a mind that is sharp, calm, locked in. A mind that doesn't jump, doesn't scatter, doesn't break. That type of mind is built through one ancient skill, Zanshin. Zanshin means the remaining mind, the ability to hold your attention like a warrior in the middle of battle, steady, alert, unshakable. And once you learn it, even a little bit, you'll finally understand something powerful. Your potential was never the problem. Your presence was. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because if you can stay focused long enough to hear what comes next, something inside you will shift. By the end of this video, you will feel it: a tighter mind, a deeper awareness, a sense of control returning, not because you became smarter, but because you finally became present. Chapter 1: What is Zanshin? Zanshin is one of those concepts that sounds simple when you first hear it, until you realize it explains your entire life. In Japanese, Zanshin translates to the remaining mind. But that definition alone doesn't capture its real power. In martial arts, especially in disciplines like Kyudo, Japanese archery, Kendo, and Aikido, Zanshin represents a mental state of continuous awareness, a sharpness that does not fade even after an action is completed. When the archer releases the arrow, Zanshin is the calm, focused presence that remains. When the swordsman lands a strike, Zanshin is the alertness that stays alive in the body. Zanshin is the opposite of distraction. It is the opposite of mental scattering. It is the opposite of the modern chaotic mind that jumps every 6 seconds to a new stimulus. It is a state of total awareness before, during, and after action. A state where your mind does not flicker, does not wander, does not break. Imagine living like that in your daily life, answering a message with full awareness, walking into a room with your attention fully awake, studying with complete presence instead of fighting your thoughts every 30 seconds. That is the essence of Zanshin. Historically, Zanshin was not just a technique, it was a way of being. Samurai trained it the same way they trained cutting, footwork, and strategy. Because to them, losing presence meant losing the battle. A distracted warrior is a dead warrior. A scattered mind leaves openings. The samurai knew something modern society has forgotten. Your mind is your first weapon and your last defense. Zanshin means that even when the task is done, you remain here. Even when you finish the strike, finish your work, finish your task, finish your decision, your awareness does not collapse. It stays upright, tall, awake, and that stamina of awareness is what builds mental strength, emotional discipline, and deep focus. Chapter 2: Why you think you're stupid, but you're not. Let's be honest, you've had moments where you thought something must be wrong with you. You can't focus for more than a minute. You forget what you were just doing. You keep starting things and never finish them. You open your phone for 1 second and suddenly 40 minutes disappear. You study, but your mind feels foggy. You read the same sentence 5 times and still can't remember it. And in those moments, it feels like maybe you're just not smart. Maybe everyone else has something you don't. But here's the truth: your intelligence hasn't decreased, your mental presence has. We're living in a world designed to break your attention. Every app, every notification, every algorithm, every endless scroll is engineered to capture pieces of your mind. You're not losing focus because you're weak. You're losing focus because billions of dollars have been spent building tools to steal it. This constant fragmentation creates a feeling of stupidity. When your mind is pulled in 1,000 directions, your working memory collapses. When your dopamine system is overstimulated, your brain avoids effort. When you switch tasks too often, your cognitive load spikes and you freeze. The result? You start believing the problem is you, but it's not you. It's the environment attacking your attention. You are not stupid. You are distracted. And the more distracted you become, the more your inner intelligence gets buried under noise, stress, and mental exhaustion. Zanshin is the antidote. Not a quick hack, not a motivation trick, but a complete rewiring of how your mind interacts with the world. Once you rebuild your presence, you realize the truth. Your potential was always there, hidden under layers of distraction. Chapter 3: The Neuroscience of Presence. Presence is not a mystical idea, it is a neurological state. When you're present, your prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for executive function, lights up. This is the part of the brain that handles planning, decision making, focus, discipline, and long-term thinking. But when you're distracted, your brain shifts control to more primitive systems, dopamine-driven, impulse-centered, survival-oriented patterns. There are three major systems involved in your ability to stay present. Esta dopamine regulation. Your brain is being flooded with tiny dopamine hits all day. Notifications, likes, quick videos, fast rewards. This constant stimulation weakens your ability to apply effort. Every time you reach for your phone for a quick hit, you train your brain to avoid slow, meaningful work. Zanshin breaks this cycle by building the ability to stay with one task long enough for the mind to stabilize. 2. Cognitive load management. Multitasking, even on a small level, massively increases cognitive load. Most people don't realize they are running 10, 15 mental threads at once. Messages to reply to, tasks they're avoiding, unfinished goals, background worries. Zanshin reduces cognitive load by creating single-pointed focus, the ability to commit your entire mental capacity to one thing. 3. The mind's anchor system. Your awareness needs an anchor. Most people anchor their mind to chaos, alerts, noise, distractions. Zanshin teaches you to anchor your mind to calm, controlled awareness. This reduces anxiety, increases clarity, and boosts memory retention. When the mind stops scattering, intelligence rises. When the mind stops jumping, clarity appears. When the mind stops racing, awareness returns. This is the neuroscience of presence and the root of inner power. Chapter 4: Zanshin in Daily Life. Zanshin is not just a warrior skill, it's a life skill. Once you understand it, you can apply it everywhere. When you study, Zanshin means closing all tabs except the one you need, shutting off notifications, sitting with the discomfort until your mind stabilizes, reading with full presence, reaching the deep focus zone where you absorb information effortlessly. At work, it means giving your full attention to the task, the person you're speaking with, the decision in front of you. No drifting, no half listening, no mind wandering into 1,000 worries. In conversations, Zanshin makes you more charismatic and grounded because people can feel when you're truly present. In the gym, it makes your workouts cleaner, sharper, more intentional. Your form improves, your discipline strengthens. Every rep becomes a meditation. In relationships, presence is love. When you're distracted, your relationships suffer. When you're present, they deepen. In your goals, Zanshin gives you consistency. It teaches you to remain in a goal after setting it, not forget it after 3 days. Most people fail not because they lack talent, but because they lose presence. They start strong but cannot remain. They decide on a goal but cannot stay connected to it. Zanshin teaches the remaining mind, the mind that stays, holds, and finishes. Chapter 5, the Zanshin Warrior Mindset. The warrior mindset is not about fighting enemies, it's about fighting mental collapse. A Zanshin warrior does not rush. They do not panic. They do not scatter. They move with intention. This mindset has 3 pillars. 1. Calm readiness. The warrior expects challenges. They do not fear them. They meet difficulty with collected awareness, not emotional chaos. 2. Single focus. Instead of juggling 20 things, the warrior commits to one thing at a time with full energy. 3. Awareness of the next step. Even after completing an action, they remain ready for the next movement. This builds the habit of completion. When you embody this mindset, your life becomes sharper. Every action feels cleaner. Every goal becomes clearer. Every step becomes intentional. Chapter 6, Exercises to Train Zanshin. Here are foundational exercises you can use to build Zanshin. 1. The one task drill. Pick one task. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Do nothing else. No checking your phone. No switching tabs. No fidgeting. Just one task. This alone rewires your brain. 2. The samurai breath. 4 seconds inhale. 2 seconds hold. 6 seconds exhale. Repeat 10 times. This calms the body and stabilizes attention. 3. The single point anchor. Choose something, a sound, your breath, a visual point, and keep your awareness there for 30 seconds. Increase slowly. 4. The Zanshin walk. Walk slowly for 2 minutes, fully aware of each step. This retrains the mind to stay with the body. 5. The arrow release. Choose a daily task, closing your laptop, finishing a message, ending a workout, and after completing it, pause for 3 seconds. Remain aware. This builds the remaining mind. Chapter 7, The Transformation. When you master Zanshin, your life changes in ways you might not expect. Your mind feels quieter. Your confidence increases. Your thoughts become clearer. Your memory improves. Your stress decreases. Your intelligence shines again. You stop feeling stupid. You stop feeling behind. You stop feeling overwhelmed. You begin feeling capable, grounded, sharp, focused, alive. Presence is your real superpower, and Zanshin is how you unlock it. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, then listen closely because this part is for you. The fact that you're still here means something powerful. Your mind can stay present, you can train Zanshin, you can rebuild the focus and inner strength that the modern world stole from you. Most people clicked away, most people drifted, most people lost presence, but you stayed. And that alone proves you are already stepping into a different version of yourself, the version that pays attention, that finishes what they start, that refuses to live on autopilot anymore. Now take the next step. Don't let this be just another video you watch and forget. Make it the beginning of your transformation. If you want more content on Japanese discipline, ancient warrior wisdom, and mastering your own mind, subscribe right now. That one action keeps you connected to your path. And I want to hear from you. Comment below with this simple challenge. I will train presence every day. Just writing it will reinforce your commitment to becoming someone who doesn't drift through life but directs it. If you want to go deeper, check the link in the description and download the free Zanshin daily routine, a simple 5-minute practice you can do every morning to sharpen your awareness and reset your focus. It's short, powerful, and designed to build the remaining mind one day at a time. And when you're ready for your next step, watch the next video. It continues this journey and shows you how to build the warrior discipline you were always capable of. Your mind is stronger than you think. Your intelligence is deeper than you realize. And your presence, the part of you that is awake, alive, focused, is already returning. Stay disciplined, stay aware, stay in Zanshin. Your transformation begins now.